Another one of their scoring droughts going on, an almost 4-minute scoring drought in the first quarter. Matter of fact, the first quarter, the Bulls only scored 17 points, but they come back to score 40 points in the second quarter alone. They're up 57-48 against the Atlanta Hawks. Zach LaVine leading all scorers right now with 12 points. That's on the Chicago Bulls. Clint Capella is balling as well with a double-double for the Atlanta Hawks. DeJounte Murray with 15 points, having a great first half. But we got DeMar and Zach LaVine both in double digits. Vooch is only 2 for 6 for 5 points, but he does have 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Getting the hands active in that. But Clint Capella catching a couple lobs on that one. He's 5 of 9 from the field. The Bulls need to find a way to nullify him. But the bench, we got some balanced scoring coming from the bench. The Chicago Bulls bench has 21 points in the first half. We got Derrick Jones Jr. with 5, Andre Drummond with 4, who cracks the rotation with Goran Dragic being out. He plays 3 minutes. He's 2 of 2 from the field with 1 rebound. Kobe White's 2 for 6 with 5 points. And then we have Alex Caruso 3 for 5 with 7 points. So 21 points overall from the bench right now. Looking pretty solid there as far as point output. They're also being very active on the defensive end. The energy changed once again when that second unit came in, mainly Alex Caruso, who had a big bucket and a three-pointer almost in 6. I think it was in back-to-back possessions. Zach LaVine started off the game cold. He went 1 for 4 in his first 5 shots. He finishes 5 of 9, which isn't bad at all. Hopefully that means he's going to have a better shooting half in the second half. He's been to the free throw line 3 times, only hit 1 of those. DeMar's been to the free throw line 4 times. He's hit 3. He's 4 of 10 from the field. The Bulls overall right now not shooting a good percentage from the field. 46% shooting they are overall. They're 5 of 16 from three-point range. And really, both them and the Atlanta Hawks have been cold in the first half. The Atlanta Hawks 44% shooting from the field, 25% shooting from three-point range. So if a team can get hot in the second half, they can pull away in this game. But it seems like the Bulls starting to pull away. Finished that second quarter very strong, 57-48 in this game. They forced a lot of turnovers as well. The Atlanta Hawks with 13 turnovers in that first half to the Bulls only having 4 turnovers in the first half. That's huge for this team. The Bulls being out-rebounded by 5 rebounds. Let's see them tighten that up a little bit better. They have 14 assists on 23 made baskets. Not bad at all. Moving the ball around. What the hell? I hate ESPN. It completely threw off my groove playing these damn ads. But overall, some solid things from the Chicago Bulls, some questionable things. Let's hope that the rest of this game looks more like the second quarter than the first quarter. Let's go ahead and get to your guys' comments, see how you guys are feeling about this game so far. Jamal in the building says, can we please get a Bulls win? Let's hope so, bro. DeMar added the triple pump fake pass into his book. Hey, man, that's crazy. Love Ayo, but he needs to make his layups, bro. And he needs to stop passing open shots. There was, I think it was the Bulls' 3rd drive in the game. I think it was Zach passed it to Ayo. Ayo was wide open in the corner. Hesitated, took one dribble, and then looked like he thought about shooting it. At that point, the defense is closed out on him. He made a tough pass that ends up getting turned over. So Ayo also has to not hesitate to take the wide open shots. We need to see that more from Ayo Dosunmu as well. Matt Costello says, help defense is great. Completely agree with you there, bro. DBD says, I'm very happy with this half. Defense has been amazing and offense has been very good too. Just need to hit some open shots. Yeah, if the Bulls shoot the ball better like they have been the last few games, shout out to Jonathan Isaac with 10 points already in his return to the NBA. Nonetheless, they need to hit those open shots, and if they start doing that, we can pull away even further from this game. Horace Smiley having a great game. We're just missing bunnies and free throws, and Drummond big poster on AD. But then Drummond also got posterized by Clint Capella. Let's be clear there. Not the best game offensively, but defensively in the first half, not bad at all. They looked engaged, but shots weren't falling in that first quarter. Yeah, if we shoot the ball better, but you could say that about the Atlanta Hawks too. So whichever team can keep up that defense, but shoot the ball better on the offensive side can really pull away from this game. Bulls Daily, ATL versus Chicago slowly starting into a rivalry, must-watch games. That's a great point, Bulls Daily. I haven't thought about that. If you look back, even dating to last season, there is an argument to be made that you may have a little rivalry brewing up here. And you can tell also Trae Young is tired of hearing that he's Ayo's son, because you can tell he's 1 for 6 in this game, but he is forcing it. He's forcing it. Markel says, we got an Andre Drummond sighting today. Yeah, with Goran Dragic being out, it kind of makes the rotation have to be more traditional, right? Unless they were going to go to Dalen Terry, kind of forces you to play Derrick Jones Jr. as more of the 4, bringing Andre Drummond as the 5. Derrick Jones Jr. still got off the bench before Drummond, so that is a sign that Drummond probably still isn't going to play very many minutes, but, we'll see. Alex Larez, the defense in this game has been amazing. I like the rotations. I like the way they're running out to the three-point line. So I agree. The Bulls are playing good so far, bro. Yeah, on the defensive side specifically, they need to shoot the ball better overall from the field. The other Jamal, Jamal is the other Jamal. 6'2", 6'6" Jamal is the OG Jamal. Not the prettiest start, but they played much better in the second. Shots out to the bench for the spark. Yeah, the bench has been the spark and needed to. Drummond got a chip on the shoulder tonight. Yeah, wouldn't you? If you started off, if you signed to this team already, remember he said, I think I can still be a starter in this league. You signed to this team, you understand you're going to be the backup big, and then you fall out of the rotation. He's coming in and he's realizing this is my opportunity to get back into this rotation, to show that I can play better, to show that I deserve a spot. That's what Drummond's doing right now, and he's playing pretty well. Only 3 minutes, though. It was fantastic seeing Zach and DeMar running on that fast break. I love when the Bulls get out and fast. And that's where I can't wait for Lonzo Ball to come back. The way that this team is running now when they get rebounds and turnovers, imagine Lonzo Ball leading the fast break like that, man. We need that back. I like how we played in the second quarter from Justin Shelton. Completely agree with you, Justin. Was that a travel on Zach or bad camera angle? I think it was a bad camera angle. Drummond actually got in the game. We were missing Dragic, so somebody got to take up those minutes. Great half. Just want Io to start taking those open shots. Make or miss, he's loved in the shot. Agree, Big T. We love Io, right? Loving the defense. Let's go Bulls. That's from Vaughn. Great energy from the Bulls throughout the whole first half. I can't say throughout the whole. Well, energy. You're saying great energy. I can say they play with energy. Yeah, I can agree with that. DMG, surprised to see Drummond out there getting some good production in his minutes. Yeah, definitely good production in this time. Second quarter was a great sign of some flight. Stacey King said, we still got a Felicio signature for the poster machine. That's crazy. My dad's in the building. What's going on, Pops? Says, what's up? What's up, Dad? I got to call you later on, too. I may call you after Locked On Bulls tonight. Got some stuff I need to talk to you about. I'm glad that I have an amazing father. That's all I can say. I'm glad I got a great father. This channel wouldn't be around if it wasn't for my dad putting the battery in my back. Even though they have a rough shooting night, you've got to give Patrick Williams and Io DeSumo some credit for the defensive presence, not presence tonight. Yeah, agree with you. They're stepping in and playing with some energy, focus. Even Patrick Williams being active, right? That's what we need to see from this team. There are two types of Drummond: 4 fouls in under 2 minutes and solid rebounding and decent defense. That's from Illusional. Completely agree with you. Darius Wiggins says Pat looks more confident than Io right now. You know what? I don't agree. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. He definitely looks more confident. He looks like he understands what he needs to do when he's out there trying to, get into rebounds, make things difficult. He only has 1 rebound in the game and 1 steal, but he's being really active out there, and he's playing, is not afraid to get in the post, kind of mix it up in there with all the bodies, and that's what we need to see from Patrick Williams. I agree with that. Not every game going to be pretty. We just got to grind out an ugly win here. We finished 8 for 8 to end the second quarter. That's crazy. We finished 8 for 8. Yeah, and I agree with you. Not every win's going to be pretty. I don't care if it's ugly or pretty. Let's get the win. Let's get that dub. At the gym on the treadmill, I can see 2 people in between me watching the game off my phone. That's crazy. That's wild. Shout outs to Isaac. Magic going to have to trade some of those bigs one day. Well, I'll tell you what, if the Orlando, and they may be waiting to the draft, if the Orlando Magic do wind up with the number 1 overall pick and they're going to draft Victor Wembanyama, Wendell Carter, I said it before, between Wendell Carter, Mo Bamba, and Mo Wagner, 2 out of the 3 of those are going to go if they draft Victor Wembanyama. And then especially if Jonathan Isaac is back and balling, yeah, you may have to get rid of all 3 of them. Io's confidence on the jump shots is cursed right now, bro. He's trying to drive past every single time he gets dotted wide open. Crazy thing is he's not even a bad shooter. He just doesn't believe in his shot. I agree with you. And that's where confidence plays a big part in a player's role. If you build confidence in shooting, it's surprising. It's really shocking to me that, And Io's always been a scorer, not a shooter. So even though he was a big time scorer in Illinois, it's just surprising how hesitant he can be at times. And I wonder if that's just with the way that the season started off for the Bulls. If he's in his head, he doesn't want to be the reason, whatever it is, but they need to get that confidence back from Io for sure. Need to protect the rim better, but not too many problems with the second quarter. Yeah, the second quarter was almost perfection. Definitely almost perfection. Okay, it was Capella first. You're absolutely right on that. I got that mixed up. I know y'all see Jonathan Haize returning after 900 days, but I like to see it. That's crazy that he's been out of the NBA as long as he has. We are a totally different team when we got stops and run in transition. I agree with you. The Bulls, when they get out in transition, because of the players that they have, it's beautiful basketball when they do it, especially with the way that they've been passing the ball lately too. It's just a beautiful brand of basketball. DMG says, now we just need the Bulls to have their third quarter scoring drought, or not to have their third quarter scoring drought to let Atlanta back in this game. Listen, it's probably going to happen. It's just how they respond to it. How bad do they let the bleeding get? Silk Ron, somebody tell Vooch it's more to playing post defense than poking out your chest and just raising your arms. Please jump. No, you got to stop expecting people to do things like. And Vooch, even if he did jump, he's not a leaper. He is jumping. That's his version of jumping. Vooch isn't an athletic player, so he's not going to jump. And there's still more. Like, jumping doesn't make you play better defense. Most of defense is positioning. It's putting your body on players. So I get it that that's a critique on Vooch that he doesn't jump, but that's not going to make him play any better defense. That may actually get him in foul trouble quicker. Part of the reason Vooch doesn't get foul calls very often is because he doesn't leave his feet and he is going straight up. So it makes it hard to call a foul on a player that just goes straight up. Keep that in mind as well. We've got a lead. We've got the lead. I hope we can close the game out by the end of the third and maybe see Dalen Terry sign. Listen, I understand why everybody wants to see Dalen Terry. Listen, I'm not excited about Dalen Terry playing in garbage time. Like, it's fun when the kid gets in there. But I hope Dalen Terry I really hope he's in the rotation next season, if not by the end of this season. Chris Montana says, shout out to Haize's pops. Yeah, shout out to my dad, man. We would not have this show. We would not have this platform. I wouldn't be on this planet if it wasn't for my pops. So definitely shout out to pops and my mama, by the way, while we shouting out people. And my mama don't even watch basketball, but shout out to my mom. Are you surprised to see Pat occasionally guarding Trey and Murray, and how would you grade his performance? Pat's been active. I don't think he has any personal fouls today. He has one, and he has one turnover. But I like how he's using his length. And I've said that before. While Patrick Williams doesn't have lateral quickness, like, he's not the best laterally when it comes to that, and that's going to hurt him against a lot of guards in the NBA. But he has that 7'2" wingspan, and if he can learn to use that and position his body in a way so that he can kind of catch up or slow players down, he can. Patrick Williams has the potential to be a three-position, a person who can guard three positions in the NBA. That is the 3, the 4, and the 5, and then some guards in certain situations and switches. We just need to see it more consistently from Pat. Caleb, I think I've answered that. I like the game that he's been playing so far. I want to see him shoot a little bit more. I would like to see him use more in the pick and roll. But again, we know Billy Donovan probably isn't gonna use him for that. Bulls really missed out on Mo Bamba. Didn't he want to come to Chicago? No, there was nothing. It's just, like, keep in mind, if he wanted to come to Chicago, he probably would have. The Orlando Magic rescinded his rights, right? Meaning that they gave away his bird rights on him. They rescinded. They gave up any chance, or they renounced his rights is the word. And so then they re-signed him with cap space, and he's sitting his ass on the bench, man. Like, that's after his best season in the NBA, he's sitting his ass on the bench. It was a play. P. Will took Collins off the dribble. Thought we had a poster moment. Man, P. Will is going to be nice. Just needs to continue to build that confidence. That's really what it is. And I personally see with P. Will, much like we see Laurie playing better right now because of confidence and opportunity. Once P. Will gets a consistent confidence about him, that man's going to be dangerous. It would piss me off if Orlando got Wemby, because that would have been our pick. Well, I'm talking about with their own first round pick. They own their own first round pick too, right? Or is that just our pick? Let me double check. I'm talking about with their pick. I wasn't talking about with our pick. I hope it's not our pick. If they end up with the number one pick, they have their own first round pick. So I'm talking about their own pick. Keep in mind, they're one of the worst teams in the NBA. I'm not talking about with our pick. What's up with your beef with Jonathan Isaac, bro? Darius Wiggins says, Haize, it seems like Pat doesn't know how to use his elite body. His elite, you said elite body. That's a line, bro. That's wild. But when does he go off? The rim is going to be tired of him dunk. I agree with that. Completely agree with that. All right, game's back on. I'll catch you guys right here for the post-game show. Let's hope the Bulls close this one out strong. Love you guys. Go Bulls, y'all. See red. Peace.